So today is an exciting day. We've finally cleared our period of self-isolating or quarantine at home, and we're finally allowed out and to celebrate. We're going to go to the market to buy some fresh food. We've been surviving for the past week or so, I think, off mainly sort of ready meal type things, which has not been too bad, but fresh food is very welcome. And actually it's been all right to have a period of quarantine. It's given a much needed break, I think, from running around all the time. We've been like a pair of headless chickens really in the few weeks up to this. So although, it's not really a good thing to, the worry about maybe having COVID or something like that is not good, but it's been all right. A chance to slow down, step back, take stock, actually much needed. But that said, pleased that it's done now anyway, and very much looking forward to some fresh food. So change happens. It's really just a part of life. Nothing stays the same forever. All you can control really is how you respond to that. You might be able to prevent change happening for a short period of time, but in the grand scheme of things, that's really not going to be for very long. What really counts, I think, is not whether or not you can prevent change, but how you respond to change when it happens, how you deal with it, how you're able to roll with it and incorporate that change into your life. I think the global pandemic has forced massive change onto the lives of many, if not all people. Having to wear masks, not being able to go out or travel as much as we used to, all that kind of thing. Really everything has been changed by the pandemic. For me, the changes that the pandemic has caused have been really quite substantial in some areas of my life and really not that big in others. Take work, for example. Because I worked from home and I've worked remotely for many years now, that's really something that I'm just completely used to and comfortable with. So that was really no big change to me at all, except that all of my colleagues started working from home as well, and I presume now appreciate the benefits of that I've appreciated for a while. Like it's been my little secret for some time, and now everyone's got to have a go. Somehow it doesn't seem so special anymore. I'm kind of just kidding on that front, but really for me, I'm very lucky in that regard, and I really do appreciate that actually from a work perspective, very little changed at all in my life as a result of the pandemic. As is the case for many people though, I'm someone that really used to travel quite a lot, and naturally that part of my life has changed considerably. Prior to the global pandemic and everything that's happened, my life really used to look more like this. so much. I mean, I'm not complaining, not at all. The way I see it, the changes that have happened have brought about new opportunities. Sure, before I got to travel a lot, mostly for work, to be honest, despite how it might look in the montage I put together there. But and so I can't do that now, and to be honest, it's kind of looking like that kind of work-related travel is very much a thing of the past. And to begin with, that was something that was actually a little bit scary, the thought of some kind of change like that, something that I'm very used to and something that I enjoy and brought about many opportunities of its own, is suddenly taken away from me. And the initial response to that is one of fear, of like, and anxiety, and a sense of wanting to hold on to it. But the new normal, as seems to be the popular phrase, does bring with it new opportunities, as well as closing down some of the old ones. So for me, being able to stay in one place for longer periods of time has actually turned out to be a really golden opportunity. It's really given me the chance to take some time out, to take a step back, to reflect and to think about where I'm going with my life and to think about the things that I'm doing. And, particularly last year in 2020, when I wasn't really able to travel at all, it really gave me the opportunity just to really take a step back. And actually that's really, for me, has been a really good thing. And, it's also allowed me the time to focus on other things, such as developing this YouTube channel and, I hope anyway, creating useful and interesting content. Speaking for myself, I sometimes need that opportunity to slow down a bit and take stock of things that I'm doing. It's very easy in life to get so wrapped up in doing this, that and the other, and just in the whole concept of being busy, that sometimes you forget to look where it is you're actually going. And as I say, speaking for myself, the pandemic and the changes that were forced upon me because of that actually really became a golden opportunity to take a step back and to think about those things a bit more. Rather than trying to resist the changes that have come, what I've tried to do instead is to embrace them and to roll with it. And I always think, in life, change happens all the time, and certainly the global pandemic has brought change to most, if not all, people, really. And I think we can't control that. The changes that have happened are beyond our control, but what we can control is how we think about those changes. We can control our perception of those changes. And I think that's the key thing, is to think about be mindful, of how you perceive and respond to change that happens, and try to see change as being as giving new opportunities, as well as, obviously in some cases taking away old ones. It's not easy to do, but as Heraclitus, the Greek philosopher, said, change is the one constant in life. Thank you very much for watching. I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.